everybody, I'm on video 3. Isn't this crazy? Anyway, this is Sarahscopic, and you are watching
2 miles.
Every time. Hey everybody! Oh my gosh, you're still watching this. That's crazy! This is Sarahscopic, and you are watching Traffic Musings. Figured I should probably take this episode to actually explain a little bit more about myself. What makes me different? Not actually, I'm not really that. Like I mentioned, I am working for my master's for social work. I'll probably explain someday, you know, why I'm passionate about that, why I want to do that, and why that's important to me. But for now, we'll just keep it at that. This was kind of the job I think I always was meant for, but never knew I was meant for until, well, thankfully actually right on time, around in college. I graduated with a bachelor's of psychology. I'm very passionate about the psychological field, and all the things that come with it, mental health and all that good stuff. And you know, caring for people and empathy has always been a strong part of my life. So I decided that, you know, probably should make a career out of it. So here I am going to get my master's in social work. What am I doing with my life? Trying to think of what else I should probably list that's important about me. Oh yeah, besides my fact that, you know, I like social work is kind of my, you know, my focus, so to speak. I also enjoy creative things. To be honest, I actually originally was going to go to school to do music composition. I know that you probably wouldn't expect that. I do have a minor in music, however. So yeah, I know things. You're probably wondering, music minor, what? I do play piano. I am not that good, but I used to be much better. I have since lost my touch. I did piano lessons for many years. I also sing. Again, not particularly well. I was in choir both in middle school, high school, and college. Sadly, I cannot do choir while I am in grad school, which is very unfortunate because it was a pretty big part of my life in college. I was part of a really cool choir program, and I quite miss it. But unfortunately, you do what you can. I also play the harp. Again, not well. I pretty much just picked it up for fun. So it's fun. It's basically just piano on strings. So that's why I picked it up so fast. My dream is to learn guitar or violin. Oh my gosh, I would love to learn to play the violin. I just love string instruments. They are so pretty, but I don't have the time to really get into it. I also don't really have probably the proper finger coordination or the calluses.
In half a mile, continue on the current road.
Yes, thank you. I got it. Thank you, GPS. I did try to learn a little bit of guitar, but I didn't really keep up with it. So, I just don't have time anymore. So, probably going to have to be something I give up right now until I, retire or something. That's really sad to think about. Don't do that, kids. Don't give up your dreams. Don't give up your dreams! That's my pep talk of the day. Anyway, music's always been pretty big in my life. Before music, well, during music, I guess I should say, I also did a lot of theater, actually, in high school. That was one thing I really was sad I had to give up once I hit college. There was just no way in my college to do both theater and choir, and due to a lot of factors I'm not going to get into, I chose choir. As you probably can tell, I'm very overdramatic about everything I do, so...
1/8 of a mile. Continue on the current road.
You're gonna shut up. I had to give that up, and unfortunately, I always thought, you know, oh, maybe I'll go do community theater when I have time, and I never had time. I never had a block of time where I was gonna be able to dedicate, and the problem is that I'm so out of the theater picture. If I were to try to do acting now, all the directors would just be like, you used to act? I can't, no. What? What? So at this point, I'm way too far gone. My technical skill and stuff is so far gone that there's no way I could do it at this point. I also used to do dance, funny enough. That was also actually a very huge part of my life. Almost more so in some cases than theater, funny enough. Not that, I mean, theater was a lot, was everything to me, but dance was something I started when I was younger and was always a source of stress relief for me. And also, not to mention, I don't exercise as much as I should. Shush, I know. And so, as a result, so dancing was a great way to kind of get me that mobility. And I really, really miss it. That was another thing I kind of had to give up. I tried not to give it up when I hit college, but I had no time. Because that one I could have at least maybe done some classes to just kind of move my body a bit, but I was way too busy in college. Yeah, another Sarah does not recommend being too busy at college. Do not recommend that. I do not recommend that. You are going to stress yourself out. You're going to find no time for the things that make you happy. And yeah, that's kind of it. So yeah, no, do not overburden yourself in college. I thought I had to make myself busy pretty much like 12 hours out of the day. And I do not recommend doing that. So that is my do not recommendation of the day. Moving onward. So as you can see, creative stuff was always a big part of my life. I also enjoy writing. I suck at art so bad. Do not ask me to draw anything. It's not for lack of trying. Like, I seriously just don't have the skill. I know what they say, just try. As long as you keep trying, you'll get better. Dude, if there is like a deficiency in art skills, it's probably me. I mean, I drew a lot when I was younger, and they were bad. I never got better. Like, I look back at some of my drawings when I was younger, and I think, wait, was this a span of 3 years I was drawing this stuff? And it never got better. I never improved. Don't ask me to draw anything. It's really, I can't even doodle correctly. How do you mess up doodling? I can't do it. So it's really bad. Early on, I turned to writing, very early on when I was younger. Because I think part of the reason I also kind of gave up on art pretty early on was I knew so many, like, geniuses in art. I knew a lot of people who were just natural talents. I mean, we actually, in my elementary school, I still remember this, we had somebody in our school who was she was a literal prodigy at art. In fact, I remember I learned what the word prodigy was because of her, because teachers would say, yes, she is a prodigy of art. I think she even went to see someone, and so they could actually, like, I don't know if there's some official, you would think I should know because psychology, but I actually don't know if there's some, like, official, documentation, that sort of thing. But if I remember correctly, she, after, like, elementary school, she didn't come with us to the next school, and she went to, like, this prestigious art program. I don't know what happened to her. I never kept in contact. I still remember her name. But she was also really cool. Like, she was really nice about everything. I just remember, like, we were just always in awe of her artwork. She was just always so beautiful. But I also just knew a lot of other people, a lot of other friends of mine who were really into art and really, really good at it. And I was not at all. Whenever we had art classes in elementary school, whenever we had to do the drawing, I always was like, ugh, because I sucked at drawing. But, like, any of the stuff, like, with weaving, like, if you had, like, tactile stuff, like, with anything with string or yarn and stuff like that, I was actually okay at. I was actually not too terrible at that. So those were my favorite. But anything with drawing, oh, man. Oh. So, I love drawing, but I really more got into writing. And that was kind of more of my passion. And to be honest, I was also, it's kind of sad to say this, I think I was kind of, not that I was a prodigy at writing, dear Lord, no, but I just remember in elementary school, my skill at writing for my age, I think, was a little bit higher than some of the other kids in my class. And so in a way, I was the person as writing for them as several of them, they were for art for me, where it was, like, super intimidating, I think. I'm not saying I'm crazy good at it, not, but that I remember, I think I had a bit more of a natural knack for it, and so because I was getting so much more positive reinforcement for it, I focused more on it. We're almost running out of time. In fact, actually, maybe I'll make the next, I don't know. I'll try to maybe make the next episode about my writing experience if you guys are interested. But we're running out of time, so, yeah, maybe another week. I don't know. Maybe we'll do it now. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. So, but you guys have a great time, and I will see you guys later.